Yuga Dharma Palo, that type, that verse, Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiv Sadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. And do you know this? Kumana Sumanastvam hi yati yajna padabjayo Sumanorpana matrena Sri Chaitanya Prabhu Bhajaya. Amazing. And I'll tell you one more thing that will help you all. Kadachita smriti yasmin dushkaram sukram bhavet vismrite pritam syan Sri Chaitanya namamitam. Now the first one, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is telling, you'll be amazed. Kumana, our mind is very bad. All the nonsense one time, lust one time, envy one time, greed one time, anger one time, pride. So I request everyone, if I offended you anyway, please forgive me. Because devotees are very dear to Krishna actually. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says our mind is very bad. How many of you agree? Our mind is very bad.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
So, but how to make that mind a good mind? Kumana sumanastvamhi. So if you want to make your bad mind into good mind, so Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is very good with his Sanskrit knowledge, I think. Kumana sumanastvamhi yati yajna padabjayo. If you really want to make your bad mind as good mind, offer one flower, sumana. Sumana is also called means flower. Sumana means good mind. Sumana also means flower. Sumano arpana matrena. If you offer one flower to Lord Chaitanya, your bad mind will become good mind. Sumano arpana matrena Sri Chaitanya namamitam. Say, my Lord Chaitanya, I surrender unto you. I accept this one flower. Lord Chaitanya becomes very merciful. What is the difference? Little difference between Krishna and Lord Chaitanya? Krishna demands surrender. Krishna demands surrender. Until Draupadi raised both the hands up in the air, Krishna did not come. She called her husband. She called, Bhishma. She called all the, she tried to depend on her own strength. But finally she raised her arms up in the air because nobody was coming, no help was coming. Dushasana was very powerful. My Lord, if it is your desire that I should become naked, I will, my Lord. But you are the savior of the fallen. No matter what happens to me today, please don't reject me. And what she did? She raised her arms up in the air. Hey Krishna, hey Govinda. Full surrender. She stopped even, fighting for herself with her tiny little strength. Then Krishna came in. So that's why Krishna says what? Sarva dharman parityajya. You abandon all the varieties. Abandon all varieties of religion. Sab kuch chodo. Surrender unto me. Only that word is there. Mam ekam. Krishna demands that surrender before he gives his mercy. But Lord Chaitanya knew we are Kali Yuga candidates. We don't have that much, we don't have that type of humble heart to fully surrender to Krishna's lotus feet. Right? So what he's telling, just after one flower, Sumano arpana matrena, Sri Chaitanya Bhagavatam. So your bad mind will become good mind. So Lord Chaitanya does not demand that surrender before he bestows his mercy. He first bestows mercy without asking anything. But again, kadanchita smriti yasmin. If you have the grace of Lord Chaitanya, the bad, difficult things, dushkaram sukram bhavet, the most difficult things will become easy. But for some reason you forget Lord Chaitanya. Vismrite. If you forget Lord Chaitanya, then what happens? If you don't obtain his grace, viparitam syam means what? Bad things will, easiest things will become very difficult. Sri Chaitanya namamitam. That is a part of Lord Chaitanya's name. If you take shelter of Lord Chaitanya's in the form of his name, And if you have Lord Chaitanya's grace, the most difficult things will become they'll become easy. But if you don't remember Lord Chaitanya, if you don't obtain his grace, the easiest things will become most difficult. Very well, very nice. You're listening or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
So what is that? So Lord Chaitanya, that night he took sannyas. And what he did, then no one could do anything. So no one could do nothing, anything. And he told Mukunda sing. And Lord Chaitanya started dancing. Wow. You have to see this dance. Amazing. And all the devotees came around him and they joined the chorus. Mukunda sings, it's so sweet. Lord Chaitanya became ecstatic. Tears gushed from his eyes. Bathing everyone with the tears. And what is that? Ashtasattva Vikara. He started experiencing all these emotions in his body. Breathing, laughter, perspiration, shivering, horripilation, and in between, roaring, Hare Krishna. Roared, Haribol, So thundering and roaring like 1,000 lions. Suddenly, as he would jump, he would go high, he would go jump in the high. He would go in the air, 15 feet height. And from there, a third, he would crash on the ground. And everyone would freeze. So, but nothing would happen. And because of the dancing, his commander flew in the air, Sannyas Danda flew in another direction. He became mad. And while dancing and swirling, going around, so he saw Keshav Bharati Maharaj and he embraced it. By Lord Chaitanya's glance, you'll get Krishna Prema. What to speak of? Embrace somebody and bathe their body with tears. Then Keshav Bharati Maharaj, he started, start dancing. And because Lord Chaitanya's grace, he obtained that grace and he started dancing, and his Kamandalo also flew in the air. Danda flew in the air. Became intoxicated with Krishna Prema. So they were rolling on the ground. Wow. Lord Chaitanya became very happy to see Keshav Bharati's Maharaj's ecstatic dancing. And his ecstatic mood actually. And the devotees watched Keshav Bharati Maharaj and Lord Chaitanya Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing. They became ecstatic. And chanting loud, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Amazing. So how fortunate is Keshav Bharati Maharaj? Who can see the Lord Chaitanya? What to speak of seeing? Lord Chaitanya accepted sannyas from him. Haribol. And Lord Chaitanya embraced him. Lord Chaitanya danced with him. Amazing. He's the Guru of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What do you think? Then what happened, So, actually the problem with this world is time. Do you know this? In this material world, what is the problem? Time. Everything has come to an end. How many of you believed it? Everything comes to an end. Kirtan comes to end. Our youth comes to an end. Our old age comes to an end. And our disease comes to an end. Our death will finish our body and we'll go to next body. But again, that will continue. So one has to be, that's why one should utilize human life to, what is that? What is that? Yeah, everything will come to an end. So then Lord Chaitanya said, in the morning, it came to an end. I am going to the forest. I want to find a Krishna Chandra, in my heart. So Keshav Bharat said, I'll also come with you. I'll enjoy the ecstasy of this kirtan. I'll ask Guru Maharaj, please come. Then Chandrasekhar Acharya started crying. Lord Chaitanya said, tell all the Vaishnavas, go back to Navadvip, tell all the Vaishnavas that, I have entered the forest. I'm prisoner in your heart. Please don't feel sad. So you're my father, you're my son. Wow, how fortunate is Chandrasekhar Acharya. Lord Chaitanya is telling, you're my father and I'm your son. You're my associate. And Lord Chaitanya left. Immediately, Chandrasekhar Acharya fainted. And what is that? So he came to Navadvip and he told all the devotees what has happened. Lord, Supreme Lord took sannyas. He wore saffron robes, where danda, holding danda and kamandalu, entered the forest. When devotees heard this, they were going through excruciating suffering. They were wailing. Advaitacharya said, I cannot live, I cannot live. And he fainted. And all the devotees crying. Mother Sachimata became like a stone, like a wooden doll. The ladies were crying. Advaitacharya got up and said, what should I do in this world without him? My Lord has gone away to take sannyas. He left me. I'll throw myself into Ganga. But if you stop me right now, I'll do it in the night. Devotees were crying. The devotees said, no, we will not stop you. We'll go with you. We'll all end our lives. Where there is so much of life, love, there is so much pain. When all the devotees were preparing to end their lives, to end their misery, feeling separation from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they heard a celestial voice. Oh, Advaitacharya, Akashavani, Sariravani, please listen. Give up. Give up the idea of ending your lives. Your Lord and Master, Chaitanya Chandra, he will come and he'll be with you as before. So give up the idea of ending the lives. Haribol. Devotees, wow, that's good. Then what happened? Lord Chaitanya traveled with Nityananda Prabhu, Gadadhar, Mukunda in the west. Before him was Mukunda, Guru Maharaj, Keshav Bharati, behind him was Govinda, and thousands of people were following. For thousands and thousands and thousands, Lord Chaitanya told them, please, you can all go back home. You all go return to your homes. Chant Krishna's name. Very soon you'll have the blessings of, Krishna. You'll receive you'll receive Krishna's blessings. That is a peerless gift of your life. You will receive Krishna Prema. Lord Chaitanya is telling, why not? This is desired by Brahma, Shiva, Sukadeva Goswami and all the great personalities. He said, very soon you will all receive Krishna Prema. What Brahma and Shiva are longing for, you will get it. Lord Chaitanya said. When the Lord Chaitanya said, they all became ecstatic. And they all got Krishna Prema. Haribol. Jayam Sada Paribhogna Vishtadoham Tirdaspadam Severinchinutam Saranyam Pratyardiham Pranatapala Bhavadipotam Vande Mahaprashate Charanarvindam. That's what Lord Chaitanya came to give. What did Lord Chaitanya come to give? Anyone?
Krishna Prema.
Krishna Prema. Exactly. Not liberation. Not Vaikuntha Prema. Not Narayan Prema. Krishna Prema. Raja Prema. Krishna Prema. So Lord Chaitanya walked into the district of Radhadesh and he blessed the land. And he saw beautiful cows were grazing, such a natural setting. Lord Chaitanya saw this beautiful place, he started dancing. He started dancing, and anyone who heard miles and miles long, they heard Lord Chaitanya singing and dancing, and they were purified of their metal contamination. And Lord Chaitanya said, I want to enter the forest and I want to stay close to Vakreshwar deity. It's a very wonderful place. So actually no one has ever seen a person having a love of Godhead. But so when they all came to see this wonderful manifestation of Krishna Prema, the body of the Lord, wow. Whoever saw that, they also danced, they also wept, they also cried. This is amazing. They had this type of experience. But some people, they couldn't understand, very sinners. What happened to him? Why is he crying? Even then they were affected. Hare Krishna. Now everyone started chanting holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So finally they came to one village and they all took rest. They all took rest. And all the devotees, the Lord took rest and they slept around him. But early morning, Lord got up. And he disappeared. So he disappeared. Next morning, the devotees got up. They couldn't find him. They started crying. That's why one has to be very careful with sleep. What is sleep? Anybody? Tamogun. Yes or no? Tamogun, we don't remember anything. Lord Ramchandra also, when all the ministers, citizens of Ayodhya were sleeping, he slowly, he left. He woke up in the middle of the night and left. So, anyway, he walked that Krishna Prema, and then, what is that? He walked. He came to experience that Radha Bhav, right? Separation. Where is Krishna? Oh, Krishna, my Lord, where are you? So, then again, this sound was going like miles. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Krishna, where are you? Where are you? When the devotees heard, they got up and they started running towards that direction. Finally, they met the Lord. And Lord Chaitanya was in separation. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Wow, amazing. So when the devotees Mukunda joined, Mukunda started singing. When Lord heard the song, he started dancing. He forgot his, intense feelings of separation. Then what happened? So they were walking towards west. When they were 8 miles close to Vakreshwar, Lord Chaitanya decided to change the direction. Now let us go in the east. So why? Chaitanya Bhagavatam is little, what is it? I cannot say there are small technical details here. So Lord Chaitanya changed direction just 8 miles before Vakreshwar. What he did, I want to go to Puri. Jagannath asked me, Jagannath instructed me, so I'm going to Puri. Wow, he's going to Puri, he's not going to Vrindavan, thank God. Because Puri is close, right? The main reason is Lord Chaitanya wanted to travel entire Radhadesh and bestow his causeless mercy by his footprints, by his kirtans, by his vibration, by his sound vibration. Hare Krishna. So now he started walking towards, he changed his direction. Then, what is that? There he saw nobody was interested in bhakti. Nobody chanted the holy name. So Lord Chaitanya said, why did I come to this land? So sad. People are not in favor of devotional service. Why such a sinful country? Nobody even chants the holy name. It's a mistake. I should give up my life. Then what happened? There was a group of cowboys. One person, when he saw Lord Chaitanya, immediately he started chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then what happened? When he started chanting the holy name, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very happy. After passing through so many villages where not even no kirtan was heard, can anyone tell me the reason why we hear the holy name here? David said, my Lord, we don't know. Lord Chaitanya said, how far is Ganga from here? David said, an hour from here. This is the greatness of Ganga Devi. Isn't it? This is the greatness of Ganga Devi. So what is that? Wherever Ganga is there, she is Vishnu Pati. She emanated from the lotus feet of Krishna. You all know that, right? One day Lord Shivaji sang. He went to Golok Vrindavan and he sang. He sang so well. Radha and Krishna, they melted. They became ecstatic and they melted. Into their bodies melted into water. You're listening? So their bodies melted and they flowed like both the bodies of Radha and Krishna, they flowed like a river. But then what happens, what is that? Sorry. So wherever Ganga, so they melted and flowed like a river in Golok Vrindavan. But of course, Vaman, when he pierced it, when of course Shiva, what is that? When Vaman, they pierced, Radha and Krishna, they assumed the form or normal form back. That combination is actually Ganga. And when Vaman pierced that covering, outer covering of the universe, she flowed and bathed the lotus feet of Vaman. That's why she's called a Vishnupati. Anyway, what is that? So because of the Lord Chaitanya started glorifying, this is the greatness of Ganga. This is the greatness of Ganga. Ganga is such a pure devotee. Only because of her, grace, one can chant the holy name. So whatever the breezes coming from Ganga have purified this place. So Ganga is a pure devotee. That's why I can hear some kirtan here. Haribol. So by worship, by glorifying Lord, Ganga, what is that? Lord Chaitanya actually, appreciated Ganga and it took bath. Sorry, what is that? Sorry, he glorified Ganga. Now he took bath later, of course. So the Lord Chaitanya started. How far is Ganga from here? An hour. Okay, let's go there. And finally they reached Ganga Devi. Lord, nobody could catch up to Lord Chaitanya's speed. Only Nityananda Prabhu did it. They finally reached, finally reached the waters, and they took bath, they drank, and offered obeisances. Lord Chaitanya said, "Oh Ganga Devi, your waters are the, nectar of love of Krishna. Your waters actually liquid love, Haribol. Because of your grace, even the worst sinners, sinner of sinners will chant the holy name. No one is more potent than you in purifying the sins. In fact, you have descended to this world only to remove the sins of all living entities." Lord Chaitanya started glorifying like that. Mother Ganga became shy. Hare Krishna. So what is that? So that night, Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda Prabhu, they stayed in the Brahman's home, and then all right. The next morning, Lord Chaitanya started proceeding towards Nilachal, and he called Nityananda Prabhu and said, "Nityananda Prabhu, please go to Navadvip and tell all the devotees." Actually, they were broken hearted because of my sudden departure. So go and pacify them. So tell them that I'm on my way to Nilachal, Jagannath Puri, but I'll be meeting them in the home of Advaitacharya in Shantipur. You bring them right away. And he said, "I'm going to see Haridas Thakur in Fulia." So you're all listening, right? Nityananda,
Yes.
then what happened? Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda left. Nityananda left, and Nityananda is Avadhuta. Avadhuta Brahman. Avadhut means no rules. Sometimes, so he started traveling it, Nityananda, is always absorbed in the love of Krishna, love of Lord Chaitanya, So he traveled like a mad elephant. Sometimes he would stand under a Kadamba tree, like Krishna, and he would play on the flute. Whenever you would see cows grazing, he would roll on the ground. And sometimes, like a calf, he would go and drink the cow's milk. Sometimes he would dance. Hare Krishna. Amazing. Sometimes he would remember the devotees and their imminent separation. He would cry bitterly, failing. Then suddenly he would stop crying and he would start laughing. Hare Krishna. You're listening, right? Anyway, what is that? Finally, he reached. And sometimes he would get to the waters like Anantasesh, he would move. He would float on the river Ganga like Anantasesh. So what happened? He came to Navadip. He went home. Actually, when he went to Sachimata, he was very pained to see her. Past 12 days, Sachimata has not eaten ever since Lord Chaitanya left. She was holding the life airs out of love for him. And she is asking everyone, are you coming from Mathura? What is the news about Krishna Balram? And Akrura came to get them back. She was pained heart. So Nityananda, everyone saw that. It was very, it was very painful actually. Intense separation she was feeling from her son, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nityananda came and he reached and he fell at her feet. Devotees, oh, Nityananda, ki jai. Devotees received very well. And my son, you came back. So what's happened? What's the news? So Nityananda told them everything. So he told her, no problem. You all come, let us go, please. You should all get ready. We're all going to Shantipur, Advaitacharya's home. I have come here to take all of us. Really amazing. We'll all go. But the devotees told Sachimata, please eat. You have not eaten anything, or you have not taken a drop of water. So you're able to sustain best by meditating on the form of the transcendental form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Nityananda told her, mother, you know everything. You know the mysterious activities of Krishna. What can I speak up to you? What can I speak about Krishna to you? Please, how fortunate you are. He is your son. Even Vedas, personified Vedas, also cannot attain your position. Because you attained him as your son. Actually, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is life and soul of everyone. And what did he say? He has accepted your spiritual and material responsibilities. Haribol. And he made that promise, putting his hand on his chest. So please, please cook for everyone. And for the satisfaction of devotees. Everyone wants to taste your cooking. Please, please. And we are fasting. Krishna, Lord Chaitanya. What is that? Krishna is also fasting. So Nityananda spoke like this. Nityananda is also hungry. And Mother Sachi, what she did? She cooked. Sometimes we think, we need to do big things. No, Jahanamata, in the Ketri festival, she just cooked. And Sachimata also cooked. Whatever you're good at, you should do it for the pleasure of Krishna. In this statement, you should do everything for, whatever you're good at, do it for the pleasure of Krishna. Which word is very important? Can anyone think?
Pleasure of Krishna, Prabhuji.
That's it. Pleasure of Krishna, exactly. Whatever you are good at, do it for the pleasure of Krishna. Amazing, Amma. Otherwise, what happens? One person comes. He's singing very well. I should become the best singer. Another devotee comes. He is giving class nicely. I should become the good, I should speak like, I should give class like him. Another person comes, he starts speaking wonderful, his research, giving wonderful class in Srimad Bhagavatam. His dissertation is wonderful. I should also do like that. Somebody comes and starts speaking Chaitanya Charitamrita. I should do, speak Chaitanya Charitamrita like that. Somebody comes and do fundraising, I should also do fundraising. And then you'll be nowhere. You'll be miserable. How many agree? Yes or no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So what is the solution? Anyone?
We should do whatever we are good at.
Exactly. Be what you are. Do what you are good at. Otherwise, in my, there is a story, but I don't want to spoil the mood, but so do what you are good at. As simple as that. Haribol. Shivanand Sen was a manager. You don't see Shivanand Sen giving classes. But Shivanand Sen would undertake that job so well. What did Lord Chaitanya say to Shivanand Sen? Anyone remember? Anyone remembers it? I belong to Shivanand Sen family. Lord Chaitanya said, I'm part of Shivanand Sen family, Lord Chaitanya said. And what is his name? Vasudeva Datta. He's good at sacrificing everything. He's good at giving charity. To what extent? We discussed this before actually. Lord Chaitanya came to experience Radha Bhav. That's the only one. Prema Rasa Niriyasa Kuritya Swadan Ragamarada Bhakti Kuriti Pracharan. He came to experience Radha Bhav and he came to distribute that. Ragamarga Bhakti. Raga Bhakti. But what is Vasudeva Datta? Vasudeva Datta putting Lord Chaitanya in that type of anxiety. He calls, what is his name? He calls Shivananda Sen and says, Shivananda Sen, Vasudeva Datta spends money as if there is no tomorrow. I think he's a rare Indian, because Indians are not like that. Because he's a pure devotee. He spends money as if there is no tomorrow. He's putting that is, he's putting me in anxiety. Please, you become his treasurer. You become his, what is that? CPA. Secretary. You become his secretary and manage his finances. Wow. Lord Chaitanya had to give it's like a material. I mean, it's anything you do with pure devotee is not material, no doubt. But still, Lord Chaitanya has to tell us, means what is Vasudeva Datta's standard? How many of you agree? Amazing, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Satsuru Maharaj, actually, he lives in Stuyvesant Falls, 83-year-old. 83-year-old. What is that? Very sick. So he would tell people in some servant, Haribol, yes, Maharaj, coming in. It's a project to bring him from bed. It's a project to take him out of bed and put him in his chair. It takes 15 minutes. Then he starts writing for Prabhupada. 10 minutes later, he has this migraine headaches. And he says, Haribol, yes, Guru Maharaj, put me back in the bed. For writing 10 minutes, 15 minutes from taking out from bed, 15 minutes putting back in the bed, half an hour. So let us not take everything for granted. Satsuru Maharaj, somebody told him, this Swamiji from India, Satsuru Maharaj went. First class. He listened from Srila Prabhupada. And Satsuru Maharaj decided to adopt Krishna consciousness, first class, he started following 4 regulative principles. Amazing, right? First class, he started following 4 regulative principles. He wrote 150 books, at least 10 books on Srila Prabhupada. Who wrote Lilamrita? I mean, apart from Lila, if you consider Lilamrita as one book, he wrote at least 10 books on Srila Prabhupada. And initial days, he would work. He and Umapada Swami, other people would work in the offices and bring that money to pay rent. Wow. You're listening or not? You know?
Listening, Prabhuji.
Yeah, it's a project, they said. So today is in our hands, not tomorrow. So intensely from the core of the heart, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare, Ram, Hare. People should join full-time action. But family responsibilities are there. One should not give up family responsibilities, that is for sure. Or practice bhakti at home without distraction. I went to actually, Houston, and I was surprised. This Prabhu Grihastha is doing as a presidentship. So he receives some salary, and with that salary, he maintains his family, and he is doing full time. Amazing. He's the second person in my life in America doing full time. Grihastha doing full time. Who is the first one? Anyone knows? I mean, after I joined, after I left Nirundavan, this Prabhu, our Sri Badharan Prabhu, he wanted to do full time. Amazing. He's not really, he doesn't have such a, what is that? He's not so rich also. I just came to America a couple of years ago, that's it. Grown-up children, still he joined full time. He jumped depending on Krishna's grace. What do you think? Faith. Krishna will take care, why not? Until the last life, what will you do for me, Krishna? What will you do for me? That's not good. But again, if you're not ready for it, pray. But very important thing is Sthane Sita Shrutigata Tanvan Manobhir E Pray Sojita Jita. What is that verse? Jnane I forgot that verse actually. Sthane Sita Shrutigata Tanvan Manobhir. So we should do that. Stay where you are, but stay where you are, but keep Krishna in the center. Practice with Shuddha Bhakti. At least if not practice Shuddha Bhakti, keep aspiration for Shuddha Bhakti. So we'll end it here. Thank you very much. Very grateful. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo namo ananta koti vaishnava vrinda ki jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So we'll continue. So today we discussed Lord Chaitanya Prabhu coming and requesting all the residents of Navadvip Vasis to come and accompany him to Shantipur to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Dandot Pranam Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava.